Hey, Eastlake friends. So, I'm actually coming from you today on my floor of my house to read you Yoga Bunny by Brian Russo. Because guess what? We're going to be doing a little bit of yoga. Now, it's always good to kind of move around, even if you're reading. So, I am going to start our book. But before I do that, I just want to tell you that my shirt says something really cool today. It says, "In a world where you can be anything, be kind." And here's our school's name right here, Eastlake. So I just thought I would be showing you my really fun shirt today. Okay, you guys ready? Now, by the way, I am on a yoga mat here, but if you could be on the floor, or if you could be on a carpet, it's fine. Or you could just listen to the book. You really don't even have to do the yoga moves if you don't want. Okay. So let's see what's happening with Yoga Bunny. One morning, Bunny crawled out of his hole, rubbed his eyes, and let out a big yawn. "This is a perfect morning to do yoga," he said. Here's his hole. Does it look like a fun place to live? And he's crawling out, and he's very happy. Bunny dropped his head and arms down towards his feet, coming into a forward fold. So we're going to try a forward fold. By the way, there's my dog. There's Portia. So we're going to stand up, friends. And we're going to put our hands above our heads. And you're just going to kind of fold in half and let your hands dangle down by your toes for a minute. And then you can stand back up. Nice job. Or sit back down, whichever you would like to do. Okay. Hold on, friends. So this is my dog, Portia. Say hi. She's saying hi. She's a little quiet, but she's saying hi. Okay, you're going to sit right there, Portia. Okay. You can listen to our book, too. Okay. Just then, Lizard came walking on by. "Good morning, Lizard," said Bunny. "Would you like to do yoga with me?" "I hate everything about mornings. I wish I could go back to bed," Lizard replied angrily. With that, Lizard stomped away. Bunny was disappointed, but he took a deep breath, placed his hands on the ground, and stepped backwards, and lifted his hips high on the ground, coming into downward dog. So would you like to try downward dog with me? I wish my dog Portia knew how to do a downward dog because she's a dog. So we're going to try this together. And maybe if Miss Costa was here to help us, that would be so awesome. We'll get her here another time. So we're going to put our hands on the mat or your ground or whatever. And you're going to push up, boys and girls. Nice job. And you're just going to stretch a little. Does that feel so nice to stretch? Nice job. And then you can just kind of drop your knees real calmly. And you can sit back. This is great. It's getting Miss Scruffa moving too today. His friend Fox came hurrying by. Zoom, zoom, zoom. He was moving so fast, he startled Bunny. "Maybe you could take a minute and do this yoga pose with me," Bunny suggested. "It might just help slow you down." "No thanks," said Fox. "I'd rather be in a rush than do something so silly." And he hurried away. Sounds like Bunny's friends don't really want to do much yoga with him today. They're all in a hurry. Bunny felt a bit sad, and he took a deep breath and stood up tall. He placed his hands in front of his heart and balanced on one foot, coming into tree pose. So, do you think you guys could balance on one foot? Let's see if we can do this, friends. So we're going to stand up. Nice job. And we're going to go on one foot. And that's the hard part. And then the easy part is, you see how I'm wobbling? I am wobbling. But I do have one foot up. And we have our hands by our heart. Nice job, friends. Okay, you can go back to sitting down now. Is this fun? I hope you're having fun. I'm kind of having fun with it. This is all new to me, new to you. If we were in our library right now, we would be doing this on our carpet, right? Okay. So, now remember, Bunny's still in the tree pose on one foot. And guess what? His friend Bird flew down, landing right on Bunny's head. Hiccup! I have a bad case of the hiccups, and I've tried everything to stop them, said Bird. Well, Bunny said, maybe you could do this tree pose with me. It can calm you down, and that might help you with your hiccup. No way, Bird said. I'd rather live with these hiccups and stand on one leg. And with that, Bird flew away. Sounds to me like Bunny's trying to tell his friends, maybe just slow down a little. Let's see. Will anyone else want to ever do yoga with me? Bunny wondered aloud. But then he reminded himself that doing yoga alone is better than not doing yoga at all. Just as Bunny took a deep breath, stepped back, and bent his front leg and reached his arms way up, coming into warrior pose, two little mice came walking by. So before we find out what happens with those two little mice, let's get ourselves into warrior pose for a minute. So we are going to stand up. And you're going to put one leg forward and your arms up. And you're just going to kind of put your back leg back and lean forward on that front leg. Might be a little hard to balance, but I think you guys could do it. Kind of relaxes, right? Okay, you can slowly drop your arms, turn back around, come back to standing, and have a seat or stay standing, whatever you want to do. What do you think he's reaching for? Whispered one of the mice. I don't know, but it must be very valuable. We'd better search for it too. And so the mice stepped back, bent their front legs, and reached their arms up, coming into warrior pose, just like Bunny. As they had their arms stretched way up and their eyes towards the sky, they noticed Bird flying by. But they still had the hiccups. Bird still had the hiccups, but he came down to join them, pressing his wings together in front of his heart, lifting one leg, coming into tree pose, just like Bunny and the mice. And all of a sudden, they heard a loud noise. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Fox came hurrying by and saw the friends standing in a circle. He pressed his hands to the ground and stepped back and lifted his hips, coming down into downward dog, just like Bunny and the mouse and the bird. Bunny took a deep breath and lay down flat on his back, coming into resting pose. Now, friends, if you would like to get into resting pose, just like Bunny and his friends, you can, and listen to the end of the book. It's hard for Mrs. Garuffa to do so and finish the book. So if you'd like to get into resting pose, you can. When Blizzard came walking back and lay down, just like Bunny. Bunny was so happy that his friends had joined him that he opened his mouth and let out a big Om. And everyone else did the same. And boys and girls, if you would like to make a big Om sound, now is the time that you could do that. I know where I'm supposed to be, said Fox, not so angry anymore. It's here. Thank you, Yoga Bunny. And there's all our friends doing a warrior pose. So our book had the following poses, right? We had downward dog. We had the tree pose. We had a folding, forward fold, and we had a warrior pose, as well as our resting pose on our back. So boys and girls, feel free to try some yoga poses. They are a way to relax. I know that we're doing a lot of work at home, so maybe you're feeling like, when am I relaxing? Doing a yoga pose for a minute or two is always a good thing. I hope you enjoyed Yoga Bunny, and I will see you soon. Take care.